We are standing now on the southern bank of a famous wadi. The name of this wadi is Wadi Kelt. In the time of the Bible, it was called Nahal Prat. It's not the Euphrates River in Iraq, but it is the Wadi of Prat, Nahal Prat, Wadi Kelt. This wadi is the biggest wadi in the eastern side of Jerusalem. All the water from the mountains of Jerusalem, part flow to the Mediterranean westward, and part from Mount Scopus to the east flow to the Dead Sea and Jericho. And the main wadi, which collects the water from the Jerusalem mountains to the east, is Wadi Kelt. This wadi in the time of the Bible was the border between the tribe of Judah, which lived from this wadi to the south, and the tribe of Benjamin, which lived from this wadi to the north, to the mountains of Bethel. And both tribes, the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin, used the water of this wadi. This wadi collects not only the water from the rain, but there are several springs along this wadi. So there is water in this wadi all the year. And it is a very important wadi. That's why when the Bible speaks about the wadi, Hanachal, it refers to this wadi, the Wadi Kelt. In the end of the first temple, a famous prophet lived near this wadi. It was the prophet Yirmaya, who lived in a small settlement of Kohanim. We can see the new settlement, which was established on the remnants of the old settlement. The name of that settlement was Anatot. Anatot, on the bank of Wadi Kelt. We can see the new settlement of Anatot more or less on the same spot on the bank of Wadi Kelt. And the prophet Jeremiah was commanded by God to do something very bizarre, very strange. Thus says the Lord to me, go and get thee a linen girdle, and put it upon thy loins, and put it not in water. So I got a girdle according to the word of the Lord, and put it on my loins. So Jeremiah was commanded to take a girdle and put it on his waist, wear it. And then he was commanded to take off the girdle and put it in the water of Wadi Kelt. And of course, after a few months or few weeks, the girdle was destroyed by the water, became rotten, and it was impossible to wear it anymore or to use it anymore. Now Jeremiah asked God, what's the meaning of this act? Why did you command me to do that? And God answered him that it was a symbolic act. The girdle which he was commanded to wear symbolizes the people of Israel. God took the people of Israel as the chosen people. Just as Jeremiah wore the girdle upon his waist, God took the people of Israel as a garment. The people of Israel was chosen by God to be the people of God. But then the people of Israel betrayed the covenant. The people of Israel was not loyal, faithful to God. So God disconnected himself from the people of Israel, and just as the girdle was thrown to the water, and there it was rotten and destroyed, thus the people of Israel would be destroyed, the people of Israel would go to exile and be disconnected from God. So here in this Wadi Kelt, Jeremiah carried out, performed the act which symbolized the destruction, the dispersion, the exile of the people of Israel. But now Jeremiah asked God, what's the future? We know that after the girdle was thrown to the wadi, to the water, it was totally destroyed and nothing remained of it. Does it mean, asked Jeremiah, that the connection, the covenant between God and the people of Israel is totally finished, is completely destroyed? Is there any future to this covenant, to the connection between God and the people of Israel and the land of Israel? And the answer was given to the prophet Jeremiah later.